we're gonna go
get a Jeep.
How's that seat for adjustability?
We're pulling into U-Haul to grab a trailer because we're buying a Jeep today.
All right, we got the trailer. We're hitting Maverick. We're gonna get some coffee and maybe a donut, and we're gonna hit the road. All right, we're all loaded up and we are headed out of town. We're leaving Las Vegas, headed to Littlefield, Arizona, which is about 80 miles or so. We're gonna meet this guy and go check out this 1990 Jeep Wrangler. The ad says it's in pretty good shape. We'll go see about that. All right, here is our first look at this thing. Fred Jr.'s checking it out back here. Looks like we got a couple extra doors.
Need some parts. We can put those together pretty easy though.
Need some pieces, parts. Got the soft top.
It's got a new top. I think it's in good shape.
That's in pretty good shape. Looks like someone's giving it some TLC.
Yeah, it hasn't been, doesn't look like it's been abused.
We got some LEDs here. How's that seat for adjustability?
Not for adjustability, but it isn't uncomfortable.
Those are Dodge seats?
Dodge ProMans.
All right.
2014. They're out of the rear. So they're actually like your rear jump seats, rather.
All right.
So kind of give it a low back look.
All right. Well, you know, it's a project in the making. We got gauges.
We do have gauges. Temp gauge does not work.
All right. Ooh, got radio.
Needs different seats in this thing.
Yeah, it needs different seats. Let's do a little test drive here.
Testing.
Oh, got a little traffic jam here in Littlefield.
Oh no.
All right, here we go.
It smells rich. Needs some carb work.
Woohoo!
Even when you're sitting at a stop, you go to put it in first. Synchros are nice. It goes right into first. That YJ did not.
All right.
Steering wanders a little, but it's not horrible.
All right, we're gonna see if we can work a deal on this, and we'll get back to you. All right, guys, we worked out a deal for this thing. Let's get it on the trailer so that we can get it back to the house and go through it. There you go. Boom.
All right, we got a Jeep.
All right, what do we got in there?
So this thing has the old AMC motor in it. It's a 4.2 liter. It's the inline six. Somebody's upgraded the ignition on it, but it looks about how I would expect. It's got a little bit of an oil leak, it looks like, but it's not dripping. The power steering's the big issue, but everything looks pretty much as you would expect in here.
This Jeep came out of southern Utah, St. George area, I believe, and it appears to have some sand hollow hanging around in the engine compartment there. So I'm pretty sure we'll be adding some more.
Definitely.
What do we have for transmission in there?
This thing has a 5-speed. It's a manual. So it's an AX15 transmission, and the transmission shifts very smooth on this. I was impressed by that. Clutch feels good on there. I'm sure it's been replaced at some point because it has some miles on it.
For transmission, we're not sure how we're going to use this thing yet. Automatic versus manual, what do you guys think? We're not going to be doing a ton of rock crawling with this, at least not that we know of. We're going to be wheeling in the desert, maybe some dispersed camping. Maybe we're going to go Sand Hollow. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. I am super curious to hear what everybody else is doing with their Jeeps.
What do you guys think about door options? That's something that we got to figure out on this. Do we need doors?
Because I've never owned a Jeep before, what do we got? Half doors?
You've got the half doors, you've got full doors, and they've even got a full soft door. I don't know. What are we thinking?
Need? You guys tell us. What do we need? Half doors, soft doors?
Leave us a comment. Let us know. What are we going to do for the top on this? Definitely don't want a hard top on it. And the soft top that we had was coming off going down the road. So leave us a comment on that too. What kind of top do we need to run on this?
And again, because I've never owned a Jeep before, I don't really know what we should do for the top. There's a bimini, right?
Yeah, there's some bimini options. There's all kinds of different options on this, but mainly something that's not going to come off going down the highway is
yeah, that's what we're thinking for sure. Plus, we don't want to get burned up in the sun because we live in the desert and it's hot out there. All right, let's talk about the seats. These are out of some kind of Dodge. Those are Dodge seats?
Dodge ProMans.
All right.
2014. They're out of the rear. So they're actually like your rear jump seats, rather.
All right.
So kind of give it a low back look.
That's what the guy said. Not adjustable.
it's not a good situation.
I'm eating dash with my knees. I'm eating steering wheel with my knees.
Got shifter problems with your knees. You've got lots of problems. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the first things that we do so we can get driving this thing.
What was it you said? If it's not comfortable to sit in, then you probably don't want to drive it.
Bingo.
The wheels that came with this Jeep, we do not plan on upgrading at all, I don't think. I think we're good with these. Suspension. What do we have for suspension under there?
It's the leaf spring suspension, and I think we're going to leave it V2. We're going to take this thing out and see how far we can get the way it is.
You got the keys there. We're going to start this thing up. It hasn't run since yesterday. Ooh. Power steering?
Power steering. Little squeaky belt.
Give it some gas. It smells like it might be burning a little rich.
I think it's got some old gas in it. And it's cold-blooded.
It rolls, it shifts, it runs. It's got wheels that don't need replaced right away. This is not going to be a daily driver. This is going to be a weekend warrior project, four-wheeling on a budget. So everything we're going to do to this is going to be budget friendly. It's going to be DIY friendly for you guys to follow along. What should we do to it? This is a blank slate. Let's tell you how much we paid for it. We paid $3,400 for this Jeep. Is that good? Is that bad? Let us know what you think. Did we get rooked, or do we have a good starting point? Let us know in the comments below. Our plans for right now are gonna be drive it around, see what kind of bugs and gremlins jump out at us, and get some tags on it, get some insurance on it, and go from there.
I'm going to be posting a lot of the build videos that we do on this on my channel, Fred Jr.'s Garage. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you head over there and click the button.
We're gonna be looking for a lot of input from you guys. We wanna know what you think. What should we do with this thing? Leave us comments. Thanks for watching.